Preparing. Preparing. Why is it preparing so slowly? Nope, speeding up. It heard me talk shit. Done. Okay.
Oh, I guess we streamed like a month ago, June 11th.
Okay. It's still on, right? Is it still streaming?
Um, I don't know. I'm lost. I'm lost in my channel right now. Did
There's
um, I don't see it streaming.
um when the meeting reached capacity. Oh, it says it's streaming. It says
In
stop live stream.
stop live stream.
So I'm assuming that means it's streaming, right?
I don't see it. Okay, here we go. Podcast 7/8/2025 ep 220.
You got it? Found it?
Yeah, it's streaming.
Okay. Are you ready?
I'm
Are
ready.
you ready?
I'm ready.
Concentration.
I'm ready.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Starting with names of. Here we go. I'm starting. Oh yeah. Do, do. Bum. Hey y'all, it's Rachel and Eddie, and this is my so-called mess, and welcome to it. Eddie, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. It's been a minute. And by the way, for those who are not currently live streaming or have gone back and never watched our live stream, Eddie is in this really nice green color. I highly suggest you taking a look. It's a really nice green color.
Yeah, come look at me. Y'all want to see
Yeah,
me?
look at him. I'm wearing black
Mm-hmm.
as usual with my little, and it's a 0.2 shirt.
What is that? Like how many miles you run?
No, that'd be 0.0. That'd be negative 0.0. No, 0.2 is the number of Jewish people in the world.
Oh, why? Why?
What do you mean? Why are we so few? Because everyone wants to kill us?
Oh,
Um,
it's the percentage of Jewish people in the
yeah, something
world?
like that.
Okay. Yeah, because the
We're zero.
number
Oh, yeah,
like
you're right. We're
less than one.
okay. You're right. I'm studying for my boards right now, and we have assessments, and I'm so confused by assessments and percentages. All that. Yes, we're 0.2 percentage of the world's population, and this brand um also is a raises money for things in Jewish world. Like I think post October 7th stuff and like mental health things, and I think stop anti-Semitism platforms.
Interesting. I
Yes.
didn't know that existed.
Anti-Semitism?
I did know that that existed.
I
I didn't know that that brand existed.
didn't either. My dad found it, and then I happened to find it that like my dad sent it to me, and he's like, check out this brand I found. Or maybe I sent it to him. I don't know. And he said, pick out a shirt you want.
Yeah, you gotta watch out. I know that your dad is he's a shrewd consumer, but I think a lot of there's a lot of like bigoted things going on in the name of anti-Semitism
Correct.
right now. So you have to
Correct.
kind of watch out.
Correct. So
Like check out your brands.
yeah, so we did check out this brand and it's a legit. I don't have my bracelet on today. It's a little heart with a Jewish star in the middle. It's an Israeli brand, and some of that money went to the mental health care for the female survivors of October 7th.
Yeah, it's wild now that like whenever there is a cause, like Black Lives Matter or just any brand or cause
Yeah.
that becomes a brand, it's like, oh, this sometimes it's like these are like anti-Semites starting an anti-Semitic like
Yeah, to like stop it. Yeah, oh, absolutely. Because there was stuff. Yeah. I mean, absolutely. But no, we did our research on this brand. The brand is called 0.2. I want to say I don't know if there's really, I can't remember, but it's a good brand. They don't have a lot of stuff. It's either like 0.2 or it spells it out 0.2. They have like t-shirts, hoodies, not cheap. Like I wouldn't have spent as much as my dad did. Like a plain t-shirts, like this hoodies were like over $100.
oh wow. Are they
I just,
comfy?
I don't have one. I did, you know what I did buy though?
No,
And I'm
a
really
car?
excited. I've been waiting for months for this. Have you heard of comfort hoodies and the sweatsuit sets?
Oh, I think do podcasts advertise for them? Probably. I probably have heard of them, but I don't have any info on it.
Okay. So they have like travel ones where like in the sleeve are extra zippers so you could like put your passport in your sleeve. There's like hidden pockets for like your phone and stuff. They
Oh
also have a
wow.
weighted one for anxiety,
A weighted jacket? A weighted
a
hoodie?
weighted hoodie.
Whoa.
And then they have like
What's
one
that
that
like? Did you get one?
no, so here's what I did. I almost bought another one because I realized I could fit into they're all really oversized. And I realized I could just buy the kid sizes, you know?
Hmm.
They
I
have one that
imagine though,
said
if you get a weighted hoodie, you don't want it to be form-fitting.
right, right. So but the kids extra large wouldn't be or extra large would be big. So and one of them says you matter on the back, and I kind of want that one. So I ordered mine back like 5 months ago, must have been. It was on sale, and they were like, we're out of stock. As soon as we're back in stock in this one, we'll send it. I bought a black hoodie. I bought the travel one because I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have to carry a bag with me. Like I could put my bag in my suitcase and just have like my ID and my phone when I go through. What am I doing? When I go through, not customs.
Customs? I don't know what you're talking about. When you go through
It's
the
not
airport,
customs when you go through like domestic.
security?
Yeah, when I go through security, I could put my bag just inside my backpack. And then
Oh,
I just have my phone and my license,
yeah.
hidden. So I ordered it and then I realized like, oh, it's been like 5 fucking months. Where is this thing? And I just got an email today that it's on its way.
Oh, cool. That's good. That's good news. I was thinking you were going to get an email being like, the tariffs kind of messed
No,
it
I thought I was
up.
gonna get an email that was like, you bought from, like, because I emailed them and I thought they were like, you bought from some fake ass brand and you wasted your
Yeah.
money.
Yeah. No, I know that.
Um,
Like, I bought this thing for my kid from some website and then I never got an email about it. And so then I found the website and emailed the people and they're like, we don't have your order. And then it turns out there's like a million of these websites. And I just did the one that it was like, how you can have like a website and then the plural name of the website. So
yeah.
it was like Dandy's World Plushie or Dandy's World Plushies.com. And I went to
Mm.
the other one and the site looked identical, but it was a different seller. And then they actually had the thing. Like they were like, oh yeah, your order's on its way. It's taking a long time.
Oh, but you did get it. You
I
ended
did
up
get it,
getting
but I
some.
felt like an old person getting scammed. Like,
Yeah, so I'm afraid of that. I'm afraid I'm gonna get scammed this week. I'm taking my boards for my school in 2 weeks, and I graduate in less than a month. In a month, I graduate in a month. All things assuming they go well. So, and I take my exam on the 22nd, which I'm freaking the fuck out about. And so when I study and I get anxious, I decide I have to get rid of things. Like I can't
okay.
look at certain things anymore. It just needs to get away. So the first thing I needed to get rid of was my platform that I used to use for coaching because I don't really use it, like where my forms are. It was just like holding it because I got a good deal on it. I'm like, well, it was a good deal. I'm locked in for life at that price. Might as well keep it. I don't use it. So I decided to cancel that. Well, in canceling that, I realized first, because I don't think before I do things, first I realized I just got rid of, I didn't download everybody's paperwork somewhere else. So all these people that have like signed informed consent, it's gone. So yay.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't have said that to the world right now, but it's gone. Um, but I don't, whatever. And then I was like, oh, let me go to my website and take out the links to the scheduling platform. I deleted the whole front page, which was all my
Huh.
good stuff. I
Yeah.
couldn't get it back. And I'm like, I don't even use this website. I don't like people looking at it when it looks like this. So I canceled my website. I'm keeping the URL, but I canceled my website for coaching because when I have my Instagram, I'm not going to be doing as much coaching. I haven't been. So then but I had to get rid of it because I couldn't study until I knew that that website wasn't being able to be looked at by anybody.
Hmm.
And then No, and then I'm looking and I'm like, I'm so tired of all these books that I bought. I bought all these books for school. I'm not using them to study for the NCE. Why am I holding on to them? Like, I don't need theory books anymore and all this stuff. So I decided I'm going to try and sell my books online. I tried this one website, I got some, and then I found another one. I got them all on there. I'm getting back like about $800.
Nice.
Nice,
Yeah.
right?
Books are,
Which probably means I spent over $2,000 on my books, well over.
yeah, books are a racket for sure.
They are. So I went today to FedEx to drop off books. But now in my head, I'm like, what if this is all a scam? Like the books just went nowhere. I'm never going to get any money. I guess no harm, no foul. I was going to go to, I don't know. I keep checking, like, and it's not updating it. I only did it this morning. I'm not going to get my money today.
I
But
remember my college bookstore had like basically a buyback policy for
yeah,
most books. So it's like you buy it, but then you keep it in good condition and bring it back, and then they refund you the money. And I'm like, this is like rental.
it is. Now they do more rentals, but that was party money. My parents would pay for my books, and then my return was going out money. It's
Hmm.
very exciting. But this is, if anyone needs to buy back books, wants to sell back textbooks, my eyes twitching. I'm winking at everybody. I'm a terrible winker, by the way.
What do you mean terrible winker?
I don't wink like I don't know how to. I don't look like sexy when I wink. It's not like I'm like, ooh, someone's gonna
You,
be like,
you look like you're gonna set somebody up. Like you look like you're winking at somebody because they're about to get
murder,
a
killed.
bag over their head. Like,
Cool. I'm like, yeah, I look like I've got like,
I mean, that could be a good wink. It's not a bad wink.
I
It's
mean, it's
just,
like my whole head has to go into it.
I, I mean, I know what you're talking about, like a sexy wink, but
Yeah, some
like,
people.
who does sexy wink? That's Jessica
Yeah,
Rabbit, maybe?
I don't know. Okay, real quick, we'll go back to that book run. Just so I don't forget to tell you, Book Run is the name of the site. It was where I got the most money. Um, yeah, talking about Jessica Rabbit and sexy wings. I've been watching Love Island USA. I watch all the
Hmm.
Love Islands, but Love
Hmm.
Island USA last season, people are complaining about this season, and I understand in some ways why, but last season they also bitched and complained the whole time the season sucks. They're doing this, you do that. And then everybody now loves that season. It was like the best season ever. The PPG girls, they're all really famous and like they talk about it like it's the best thing ever. But during the season, everybody bitched and complained on. It's doing the same thing. But I'm obsessed with Love Island. I wait every night for it to come on. I'm gonna go back and watch Love Island UK because I can like watch that and it's like once it's done. But yeah, I like watch it. I get like I get there early because they drop it early. I'm like, okay, I can start. And then I have to admit, I'm making a confession. I'm embarrassed at my behavior. I downloaded the Love Island app and
Oh,
I
wow.
vote. I do the
Yeah.
voting things for the people on the show.
All right. Yeah, you're getting involved.
I'm gonna do my civic duty.
Yeah, politically active. I can't believe it. I've always
Yeah.
wondered about that because, ever since the early days of American Idol, I'm like, who's actually calling in and voting for these
Do
things?
you know that I couldn't even get on my voting last vote? Oh, they got the vote before this, they had over 3 million votes.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's like a
More than the
midterm
presidential
election.
election. No, I was gonna say, is that more than the presidential election this time?
No,
Close? Mid.
I think,
Hmm.
yeah, tens of millions of people.
Okay. I don't, what do I know?
You know a lot.
I mean, maybe, but not like important things. But yeah, I'm obsessed with Love Island. And you know what I realized? So like a lot of people don't like this one guy because they think he's on the show just for money. They're all on the show for money. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
they're for love. No, they're not. They might meet somebody, but like they go on the show because there's a chance of winning $100,000 and you get to go to Fiji. Like, let's not pretend these people are here to like fall in love in 2 weeks. They might meet, so like again, they might meet somebody, but like, no, they want 100,000 fucking dollars. They're there to play a fucking game. They're like, stop, like, we should take the game out of it. It's a game. It's all a game. It makes me so mad. I'm way too invested. But one of the guys on the show, like I said, he's so great. He sets up these great dates. He helps up the other guys, like helps hype them up about how to like be better, like make little dates for the girls. There's something about him that reminds me of Dubai, and I think I'm obsessed with him.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. I think I have a crush up for those who are out there. Now you know my type. I think I have a crush on Ace. Not as high. He's a little short. He's a short king. Not that I'm tall, but I'm obsessed with Ace. His looks, and the way he smiles, and just like so.
That's cool. I like that. I like that maybe he reminds you of somebody and that kind of gives
Yeah,
him a little more cred.
yeah.
My my
If you happen,
kids, my youngest kid and my wife are watching Drag Race, like old seasons of Drag Race.
love
And
Drag Race.
it's so fun to just like I watch it with them sometimes, but they're just like my 8-year-old gets really invested in these queens and she's just like, oh no, that one's too mean. Like I know they've got like some good looks, but too mean.
What season are they on?
Um, they went back in time, so now they're watching like the most fantastic season of all. I think it's season 6 right now, but they've watched all the
Hmm.
most recent ones.
Okay. Trying to remember who my like. Yeah, I had some favorites that I can't. You know, Trixie Mattel has a hotel.
I bet. Yeah, I feel like a lot of these queens are going on to do
Yeah,
pretty cool things.
yeah, they are. I think it's. I love Drag Race. And sometimes it's so ridiculous, but like, oh, and the guests, they have such great guests.
God, think of what RuPaul's done, not only for drag, but for like reality TV,
Mm-hmm.
like fashion. Like
Mm-hmm.
RuPaul's a real American treasure.
Absolutely. And did you ever watch the show that RuPaul did with the kid who was a runaway or their parents died? AJ and the Queen?
No, he
So
did RuPaul
good.
produce it?
RuPaul started.
I mean, I've seen a lot of things RuPaul's starred in.
I don't know if he produced it or they. I don't know. They have not. They. I'm
What?
just gonna say they. I don't know RuPaul's pronouns.
I
It
think he's
depends.
a he unless he's in drag, and then
That's
he's
what
a
I'm wondering.
she.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. So yeah, RuPaul was really good at this one and may have worked
And he
on
played
others.
as himself or like as a dude.
As you'll see, you have to watch it.
Oh wow. Yeah, no, he was in Girl Boss. He was in
Oh yeah, yeah.
he does a voice for like a a children's cartoon. Like,
RuPaul is also like the features RuPaul. RuPaul's beautiful.
yeah, totally. I mean, I'm just like go RuPaul.
Yes. Ooh, all right. This is back to reality TV for a second. I just started a new show just this morning.
I wanted to let you know though, I don't watch that much reality TV.
I
Um,
know.
so RuPaul and America's Funniest Videos are the extent of like my reality
That's
TV.
okay. That's okay. We don't, I mean, I just want to give you, I like to give just the update. We don't have to like
We also
discuss in
watched
detail.
Human versus Hamster. I don't know if you've seen those.
No.
Can you imagine though?
Is it really humans do it like, or humans in like a hamster wheel trying to beat a hamster?
They build human-sized mazes, and then humans race a hamster on a hamster-sized maze, like split screen.
Do the
And
hamsters
that's
always win?
basically a lot of times the hamsters win, but it was I don't know, they got some real badasses on there, and they were pretty good.
I would lose to the hamster for sure.
Yeah.
So the new show alert for those looking for, it's only a few episodes, I think. I think it's one of those where they'll drop a few weekly. Better Better Late Than Never, maybe it's called. It's on Netflix. It's a Korean, I believe, Korean dating show. I love Korean dating shows. So they have hosts that talk through it like they're
Hmm.
watching with us. The hosts are always also coaches or mentors. And
Hmm.
these are people in their like mid to late 20s that have never really dated.
Okay.
And they're trying to like, so better late than never. So they're trying to learn how to like, so they all have like social anxiety or some kind of like, so like in the first scene, like when they all finally meet, like no one's talking.
It's got like 40-year-old virgin vibes or
Yeah, except they're in their 20s, but yeah, but it's
okay.
so good. I mean, and then you look at someone, you're like, yeah, but it's cute because they're just like socially awkward. A lot of them went to like, the girls went to like all girls school their whole life and just like studied and never, just like kept putting off guys, or they're just different, or like the guys are very socially awkward. Um, or like one of them who's like really built now, he grew up in Brazil and didn't know the language much, so he got made fun of and he was really heavy. So he got really into fitness, but got made fun of so much for being Asian in Brazil. And also he was very conservative. He didn't he had a bad experience with girls. Or one of them got drunk
Wow.
with their dad and wrote a text to their crush, like this long crush, and apparently got like eviscerated and never tried to date again.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait. The girl got drunk with her dad and then
No, the
sent
guy
her,
got one of the contenders,
got drunk with,
daters, got drunk with their dad, with their own dad, like they were drinking. He was underage, him and his dad were drinking, and
and
he
then
got
he
like
sent a,
drunk texted some girl this
hmm.
long, long text, and apparently it didn't go well.
So they do these like touching backstories for
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah,
these
yeah.
young
And they
like,
talk about like how the one of them was like, I can't hold hands on a first date. Like maybe we can touch fingertips.
oh man, that's touching on a lot of things that are interesting about younger generations, like
Yeah.
in incel culture. Is that what it is?
Yep.
Wow. Wow, I can't even believe it. I can't believe that it's out there, it's on TV, and
But
that
no,
you're
but this isn't
watching.
incel culture, actually, I don't think. I've worked
Okay.
with an incel or former incel. But I don't think these people are like involuntary, like I don't think they're women haters. I think they just have no social skills. So different in that way, where they're not
Okay,
like
yeah. There's like a
act.
community of incels, right?
Yes, yes. And I had somebody, I worked with somebody who was an incel and was involved in those communities and was involved in some doxing of female gamers.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, these people are not like that. They're just like, well, also Korean dating shows and Asian dating shows in general tend to be a lot less sexual than American
Hmm.
dating shows. But this is just more like some of them are probably spectrumy, or have social anxiety.
Yeah.
So it's really sweet so far. I'm only in the middle of the first episode, but highly recommend it. I'm trying to watch that and study for my boards.
I don't know how you're gonna do both. I mean, I guess you gotta have I've been really whenever I get into a show, I just want to watch it and it like occupies this space in my head. And
Mm,
I don't feel like I am as productive when I have a show that I want to watch.
gotcha.
So it's better for me to just go through a show that I kind of want to watch.
So
Like,
I have different, which makes total sense. I have shows that like I started watching Mr. Robot.
mhm.
Mr. Robot? Robot? How do you say robot? Robot?
Robot,
Robot? Robot?
robot,
Robot?
robot. I don't know how I say it. Robot?
I don't know, in my head, I'm like, that sounds really weird. Robot.
Robot.
Oh my, it is Mr. Robot.
I am
And
a robot.
that is a good show, but that needs some paying attention. And I don't have that in my brains right now to pay attention. Background
Yeah,
dating shows, I can do both, except for Love Island. And then I like to, like in these shows, when I watch an Asian dating show, I can't look up the characters and find out all their information because most of the time I can't read it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
if I'm watching Love Island, sometimes I will go on like Love Island forums.
And yeah. Kind of
Yeah.
companion piece it. Like I'm going to be
Yeah, and
doing
then I can
this
look up
and go
yeah.
here.
I got
They're
another
both going on.
backstory, who they dated.
Yeah. No, I feel like that's the type of stuff like we talk a lot about like shows that we can watch together with the kids, and it's very rare that all four of us will agree on a show.
Mm,
So we tend to find shows that are at least watchable while being on a tablet so that we can all like hang out in the same room.
okay.
And so there's like levels of show. Like some shows, it's like we all put everything down and we're like, let's watch. And then most shows, it's like somebody is at least just like got some other screen open.
Gotcha.
But then there's some shows that only like people can't even hang out in the room for. It's like,
What show turns people away from the room?
um, hmm. So my oldest daughter does not like Drag Race. But then I don't know, there's just specific cartoons that they
Okay,
watch that I just can't handle. But I'll sit in there. I'll suffer through it.
gotcha. Yeah, I'm not a, do you,
But
are your kids like anime kids?
they like the Studio Ghibli stuff. I don't think like we watched Sailor Moon. We've watched a couple of like the main anime stuff, but they're not like niche anime kids.
Okay.
No, not really.
Yeah. I've never, I don't not.
But yeah, I used to be able to listen to podcasts and do work or like listen and kind of digest both things or like watch a show that requires you to pay attention and tinker with something else. But lately, if I'm not giving something my full attention,
Kind
it's
of,
just and it's not going to get retained.
it's,
I'll watch it and tell people, "Oh yeah, I saw that," but there's
yeah.
my my undivided attention is pretty much where I create new memories.
Gotcha. See, I'm having a hard time like reading to study. So right now I'm just scrolling through a book, looking at the highlights,
Uh-huh.
and then taking like doing practice questions all day long. But like you can
Yeah.
only do that for so long. Like I've been doing this for I can't, yeah, I've been doing this. I started studying ish more than 3 months ago, I think. A little bit, like playing these games online, studying.
Yeah. No,
I don't
I
know.
I feel that. I remember in college I would do a lot of like the class time. You have to be in class or you had to be in class. So I would sit there and listen to the way the professor described it, not understand most of it, but then I would go like read through what the book was saying and I would find much more clarity there. So I think it shifts. Like sometimes the text makes more sense, sometimes the the way the professor teaches it makes more
Yeah,
sense,
and
and
we don't.
then you just find what works for you.
Yeah, and then so what I'm realizing is like there's definitions. Like if someone said to me, "What is circumception and compromise in career theory?" I can't fucking tell you. I have no idea. But if I read the question that is involved with those two things, I know the answer. I can figure out the answer.
It's
Or
like what they
compet,
it's what
huh?
cutting off the foreskin. No, I'm
Yeah,
just
like
kidding.
never cut off foreskin.
You're not a moil.
No, no more. That would be, I can't, can you imagine like when I grow up, I want to be a moil.
Oh my God. Okay.
And for those of you who
Nice.
don't know what a moil is a person who performs circumcision and it's specific and more and a religious circumcision. So like the moil is you have to have special schooling and like be prayed over by a rabbi. I don't even know how it all works. I shouldn't say things I don't know. But it's a Jewish honor to be a moil, I guess. And they come
Yeah,
to
I
your
was
house.
thinking about lifeguards in particular. Like, how do you like make that career choice? Is that a career choice, or like, do, do you lifeguard into your 60s? And
According to lifeguarding shows, yes, you can. And now it depends. I think if you're like the Y pool, I feel like
yeah,
it's like more like a teen job, but then maybe you become like head of the lifeguards or you're head of the pool. But then there
yeah.
are like when you think of okay, this is only by TV shows. I have no fucking idea.
Are
But
we
if you
talking
look at
Baywatch? Are we talking about Baywatch?
no, there's another one.
Okay.
There was
I
a
do want to
newer
talk about
one
Baywatch though.
where they were like surfers too or something. I can't remember. They were in Hawaii.
Is this Point Break?
No.
Wait, were they lifeguards in Point Break? No, they were like detectives, right?
Yeah.
Are lifeguards cops? I don't know, man.
I don't know, but in this show, they definitely had like older, like they were like the head of the division. They might not be on the water all the time, but these like ocean lifeguardy jobs are like crazy, and you have to do all these like you compete every year to stay on the force, on the
Yeah.
force. So
No,
I don't think that one's like a team job, but not like the Y pool.
I've found out a lot about lifeguards through my curiosity with it. And in my research, instead of like looking anything up, I watched the first episode of Baywatch
Ooh.
and I heard a podcast about like this lifeguard union. There's like a union of lifeguards where they can't fire you for being old. Like, I don't know, man.
Mm.
There's like a lot of rules. I'm still unclear though. because like David Hasselhoff in the first episode, spoiler alert for the first episode of Baywatch, he gets promoted to lieutenant and he has to start wearing a suit and work in an office and then everyone's razzing him. They're like, "Oh, you're not going to get to save anybody. You're just a suit now. Oh, you look good in those boots." And he like doesn't want to wear shoes in the office. It's so fucking crazy.
Wait, does he go barefoot in the office?
He wears like sandals or something, and they're like, no, no, that's not up to code. That's not up to uniform. And he just can't help himself. He jumps out in the water and saves people anyway
Of
because
course.
that's his calling.
He was
Um,
also, David Hasselhoff also had a very important role in a SpongeBob movie.
I remember, yeah, that was a big deal.
Yeah, I don't remember anything else from the movie. And I remember I was watching a kid who was also like teaching yoga, but sometimes I'd watch them and I'd help them in school. And we went and saw the SpongeBob movie.
Wasn't that? I'm not sure, but I feel like he died shortly after that.
I keep forgetting David Hasselhoff is dead.
Yeah.
Did David Hasselhoff die from like a drinking thing?
I thought you were gonna say autoerotic asphyxiation. No, I don't know. I don't know how he died.
Well,
Hopefully
because I
he
want to
didn't
say it
die
was
like, what if
choking.
he drowned? Yeah, that'd be crazy. That would be awful.
I think it was something like choking. Maybe it was
You-
autoerotic asphyxiation.
Just-
But I think he should have. What if he? Is it too soon to talk poorly about David Hasselhoff's
I don't think we should
demise?
talk poorly about him. He was a fantastic actor. SpongeBob, Baywatch.
Wait, I just dropped my headphones. Hang on.
Um,
Hang
yeah,
on,
I
I
don't
can't
know.
hear you. Hold on.
I'm gonna keep talking
My
about
headphones
Baywatch.
came. Oh my God, everything's falling apart around me. Okay, you said he was a terrific actor, and my headphones went blowing out of my ears, and then I couldn't hear
Yeah,
you.
but then I tried to name shows he'd been in. I'm like SpongeBob, Baywatch.
Is there
Um,
anything else?
probably he was probably in like an episode of Quantum Leap or something. I
Oh my
don't know.
God.
I feel like so the first episode of Baywatch is wild, and there's this scene where, I mean, he's a dad, right? Did you ever watch Baywatch?
I think I've watched a couple episodes. And was there a Baywatch movie? I think I watched the Baywatch movie.
There's definitely like a newer Baywatch movie with Zac Efron
Yes,
in
I
it.
watched that.
Okay.
Wait, 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 is David Hasselhoff dead? He's
I
alive.
He is alive? I thought he was dead. Well,
Wait,
I feel like if he's alive, I'm maybe we jumped universes and he is alive.
I thought he was dead too.
It's like the Mandela thing. I thought he died right after the SpongeBob movie.
He's 72.
Awesome. Good.
No, he
Good to
hasn't
hear.
passed away. He is dealing with some health issues, including a knee replacement. Um,
That's not a health issue, isn't that
well,
elective?
apparently he's been seen in a wheelchair. Now, his ex-wife did pass away. She died by suicide.
I was certain that he was
Oh,
dead.
I know what it was. It's not that I thought he was dead. Well, in that moment, I thought he was dead. You convinced me he was dead. The police, the Hawthorne effect. I believe what you said. David
The Hawthorne
Hasselhoff.
effect.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
The
Uh,
Mandela effect, right?
yeah, but there's also like a therapy one. I think it's called the Hawthorne effect.
Or the Berenstain Bears.
Yeah. Okay, wait, hold on. The Bernstein Bears.
Right.
He
But
was
they're bears. Okay, go ahead.
he had a history of alcohol-related issues, including a public incident in 2007 where he was filmed intoxicated. He says he is now sober. He's embracing his sobriety. Maybe that's what it is. I remember he like had some kind of like really.
I doubt it. I doubt that he did something and I was like, oh, he's dead to me. Like that? No, man.
No, but like instead of like now you've convinced that he was dead because you don't see him anymore. He did some really stupid drunken thing and disappeared.
I haven't looked it up. I believe you.
No, I don't know.
I'm disappointed in my memory.
He had a drunk driving charge in 2004.
Yeah, so did Lindsay Lohan,
I love Lindsay Lohan.
right? She's still with us.
She's doing real well.
Yeah, she's in a
She's a
lot of
mom.
Netflix stuff.
She's a mom. She married a sheep prince.
Oh, I believe that. Yeah, I can see that.
Lindsay. She's my fave. Lohan husband. She married. Oh, he's neither. She married a financier,
I'm glad
Badir
the Hoff's
Shamas.
alive. I feel like
He-
they should do a Baywatch reunion type of thing.
yeah, he's Kuwaiti, and he's a.
What season does Pam Anderson get on the show?
She wasn't there from the start.
I don't, she wasn't in the first episode.
What's
I'm
her name was though?
curious.
Brooke Burns, was that her name? No, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people with Baywatch ends up having a bad life. Pamela Anderson, um, Baywatch start Strat. I don't spell correctly ever.
Well, I wanted to
Um,
talk about how being a
season three.
lifeguard, season three, I might skip ahead, but that would be like skipping the first two seasons of Cheers just to get there when Woody's in it. I don't know.
Woody's not there the first two seasons.
No, he comes on later. Like the first three seasons, I don't think Frasier's in it until the end of season one.
Interesting.
But anyway, I was gonna say becoming a lifeguard is like I cannot imagine that being a career path for a child, just being like, you know what, I want to be a lifeguard when I grow up. And it's like,
I
what's the
think
like best lifeguard position to do? Like, and is it like a lucrative career? I don't think so.
I
And
think maybe if you
there's
were like,
prestige for like the
yeah,
most dangerous beaches. I get
that's
it.
what I was gonna say. If you were like you went to Hawaii on the most dangerous beaches and were a lifeguard.
And you could just be proud of that. But I don't think you'd have, maybe that is the secret of life, though, to just set your sights at Moyle and be like, you know what? I'm going for Moyle.
I'm gonna go cut some dicks.
Yeah, this is this has helped me so much. I'm gonna
I'm
help
gonna
other
go.
people.
I'm gonna go to people's homes and cut their kids' dicks.
Yep. And
I
this
have a special
is
title. I wonder
well,
how much a
I guess
more.
you could come from a family of Moyles, I guess.
How much do you think Royals get paid? Do you
I
think they
bet
have other jobs?
definitely. I bet they're like pediatric surgeons.
Hmm. I wonder how you spell Moyle anyway. Mohel? Moyles? How much do Moyles make? Fees can range from a few $100s to over $1,000.
Depends on how good you are.
500, so it's by service, 500 to $1,500, even higher. Um, some are full-time and may perform a high volume of circumcisions.
Yeah, you live in New York?
Yeah, like what do you do? Like go house, chop, 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 chop. You just have one
Yeah,
knife and you
no,
go,
you
have
got
the
a
baby's lie down,
schedule.
look. It's like the Iron Chef Moyle.
How's Thursday at 6?
Line
Okay.
them up. It's
That's
like,
that's pretty early. I got a tight schedule. I don't like to do it before I've had my coffee.
plus, there could be tip or gratuity.
I bet a lot of it is tip and gratuity. Like,
Okay, the average range for Moyles in the US, low end, no, the range, I'm sorry, let me start. The range, low end, 19.8
this
a
is a
year.
yearly.
Yeah.
Wow.
High end, 186.2.
Man, it's like being a notary though, right? Like you could really maximize or you could really just do it for fun.
Yeah, I needed a notary recently and it was,
These are like the positions that I'm just like, why do these professions exist? Like, is notary is not a profession. Lifeguard is definitely a profession. Moil
yeah,
seems like it's a side gig or like it
yeah,
could
I
be a
think it needs,
full-time profession.
yeah. But a
Um,
notary, all you're doing is pressing a thing on a piece of paper. I don't understand. And you have to pay them. I don't understand.
I was thinking also about like cheerleaders. Like,
Cheerleaders are a profession.
it's definitely a profession, but you can't do it into your 80s, right?
No, but then you can like
You could
be a
coach.
coach, be
Yeah, you could
yeah.
be in the
Well,
world.
did you know that the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders just got a 400% raise after this past season of the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders documentary?
No, but the cowboy cheerleaders, that's like the most prestigious cheerleading
America's
job.
sweethearts. They were
It,
getting paid. Some of them had like 3 jobs because they paid so
what about like
terribly.
a Laker girl? What's higher than Dallas Cowboy
I don't
cheerleader?
know, but different because Lakers basketball.
Is
So I think it's.
football cheerleader a higher
I feel like it's a different kind of
echelon?
dance.
A different kind of
I feel
dance?
like it's a different dance style.
Like you shake your booty
I feel like
on the
basketball is a
court?
little more of like a dance,
Hmm.
and cheer is more cheer, more.
Like tossing in the air,
Yeah. Well, they don't
spelling
toss in the
out
air for a pro,
spelling out words.
but they do like. Oh my gosh, have you ever watched the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders do thunder?
I've seen
Thunder.
no, I haven't. Honestly, I haven't.
Jeez. But yeah, they were getting paid like nothing. They got a 400% raise. Um,
So cheerleaders don't make much money, but the athleticism, the
yeah,
physicality,
and it kills your
the eating
body.
disorders that you have
Yeah,
to endure to get
the
onto
the,
the
the
squad.
surgeries you need afterwards because they fucked up your hips from those side kicks that they do. Yep.
I feel like there should just be a group where Moyles, lifeguards, cheerleaders, and notaries all hang out.
See, but I feel like okay, I can see notaries and cheerleaders
Notary
hanging out.
notaries are not invited,
No, I don't see the Moyles. Like, well,
and the Moyles not invited.
do they have their knife in their pocket all the time? Oh, is it bad that I'm making fun of Moyles?
I don't know. I don't think so. Honestly, I don't think so.
Also, but I do want to see like I think it would be like how they have cooking competitions,
Yeah.
Moyle competitions. Like how
Oh,
many
yeah,
penises
yeah.
can you cut with like one?
How I Met Your Moyle.
Oh my God, I would watch a Moyle competition show.
I don't think I would. No, sorry. No, not with my kids. Feel like that would be kind of gross. Oh, you messed him up. He can't
Yeah.
he can't get a wife now.
Also, I know there is a lot of like talk about why people shouldn't get circumcised, whatever, that kind of talk. But also, it's really hard. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna stop myself.
Yeah, I'm curious, but maybe it's not podcast material.
I'm gonna stop myself because a lot of people don't clean
They're
themselves.
um they're circumcision tools.
Well, no, not the tools. People who have not been circ because they don't have the tool. They never had the tools. People who haven't been circumcised don't always take good care of themselves. I mean, not that I mean, anybody can have bad hygiene,
I know, yeah, yeah, yeah.
but just
No,
saying.
you're right. And like one of the reasons for circumcision. Oh, we're not going to talk about
No,
this.
we
Never
can.
mind.
I'm just like, I'm like, if you'll go there, I'll follow.
I'm not going there then.
It's
Because it is
clean.
like
It's good. Yeah.
it's a weird decision because I mean, I've been a parent for a while and I've discovered that there are a lot of weird decisions that parents have to make on
Mm,
behalf of their children. And you really have to be confident about stuff like that. You really need to
yeah.
do your research and ask questions and
And
get as
don't, and if
informed
you're
as
gonna
you
get a
can.
moil, don't go for the bargain basement moil.
There you go. Yeah, you want that Moyle that's making six figures
You want
to,
that
to do the
six
thing.
figure. You want the
But
one who won America's Best Home Moiled.
every decision has big consequences. So
Yeah.
if you decide to circumcise, you need
Can you
to get
hang
informed about
on?
that and
Shit, what is going on with me? Sorry.
do all the things that you need to do to educate your kid on how to handle a circumcised penis and vice versa.
Yeah,
Like if you do the non-circumcision, then you need to be a good steward of your foreskin,
yeah,
I
you
guess.
are correct. You are correct. Clean your foreskin. That's what I'm gonna leave here with today. I'm gonna leave you with this today. I'm like this, I don't know what is with me today, but I know you're supposed to have your microphone close to your mouth, but I've been like blowing this microphone all day.
Yeah,
Um,
it's a cool look.
Thank you. Try. Yes, clean your foreskin, friends, and tip your moils.
Tip your
Yeah,
lifeguard for
tip
sure.
your
Like
leftovers. Yeah, you should
give him a
tip them
20.
too. Anything else you want to add before we piece the fuck out?
No, it was good talking to you. I
You
had a
too, I have
meeting.
missed.
I had a meeting with Desi and Donovan. We talked about our podcast, the long-running Athens Public podcast. It's on Spotify now if you guys want to check it out. There are some actually funny episodes. I listened to one, which is funny because I don't really listen to stuff that I record, and it had me LOLing. We talked about Monica Lewinsky. This
Nice.
is way after Monica Lewinsky's scandal. And we were just like checking in on her, seeing how she was doing, and it was a real funny episode. So go check out those. They're on Spotify,
Nice.
and that's that.
Excellent. Well, nothing here either. Go send us some love by So-Called Mess Podcast. Also, listen to us on Spotify. Give us some love there. 5 stars all around, always. And don't forget to check out our YouTube.
Yep.
And
YouTube.com/at Athens Public.
you got it. And until next time, y'all, peace the fuck out. Enjoy yourselves. Go pleasure yourselves. Tip your moils. Also, it's getting warm out, so it is a little, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that, but peace out, mother truckers. Do. All right. So, okay, cool. Let me
Oh,
see.
my internet went out for a second. Sorry.
Oh, fine. Do you want me to send this one to you again?
Um, Try to post it. It should work. I spent a lot of time fixing the website so that it works.
Okay, and I'm exporting
Um,
this.
just text me if you have any trouble, and
Okay. And we
then
said episode 220.
yeah,
What are we calling this?
clean your foreskin. No, that's kind of gross. Tip your moil. Then you'd have to learn how to spell moil.
I looked it up. But also, does that sound too like,
Ah, that's very pro circumcision.
yeah.
Let's
We talked
see.
about the hamster thing. I talked about the hamster wins.
Reality TV, lifeguards.
I just blew my microphone again. Oh, you
David
missed it.
Hasselhoff is alive currently.
Yeah. David Hasselhoff lives. You could call it that.
Yeah.
David Hassel. I don't even know how to spell David Hasselhoff. Hasselhoff. Hasselhoff.
Is he American or is he
Nah.
Irish?
No, I think he's like some other country. Hasselhoff. David Hasselhoff lives.
And one L, Hesselhoff. Yeah, you got it.
Okay, cool. Okay, got it. And we're episode 220. All right, my friend.
I
I
cannot
will.
believe that he's alive. All right. Yeah, I'll see you later. Have a good one. I don't know when I'll be available next, but we'll just keep
Okay,
texting
and
about it.
next week let me know, and then the week after that Tuesday will be my test. So we'll see.
All right,
We'll
cool.
figure it out. All right.